Last time, we learned that George Washington never knew dinosaurs existed and that France still used the guillotine when Star Wars released. But guess what? History has even crazier secrets waiting to blow your mind. Here are 10 more boring history facts that are absolutely insane. And number 8 will make you question time itself. 10 more boring history facts that will blow your mind. 1. The last samurai was alive during World War II. When you think of samurai, you probably imagine medieval Japan, swords clashing under cherry blossoms. But here's the twist. Seigo Takamori, considered the last samurai, died in 1877. That's just 68 years before World War II ended. Meaning a person born during his lifetime could have seen both samurai battles and fighter planes in the same lifetime. 2. The first color TV came before World War II ended. We often imagine the 1940s as black and white, because of photos and old footage. But the first color television broadcast happened in 1928. And by the 1940s, experimental color broadcasts already existed. So yes, while soldiers fought in muddy trenches and cities were bombed, some wealthy Americans could watch color TV at home. 3. The last public hanging in the USA happened in 1936. Most people think of public hangings as Wild West or 18th century Europe events. But the last legal public hanging in the United States happened in Owensboro, Kentucky in 1936. Thousands of people attended. Police handed out tickets to control the crowd. Just think, your grandparents' generation could have seen a public hanging and then gone home to listen to radio jazz. 4. Ancient Rome had fast food restaurants. We think of fast food as modern. McDonald's, KFC, drive-thrus. But in ancient Rome, there were thermopolia, street shops serving hot, ready-to-eat meals. Workers grabbed stew, bread, or wine on the go. Archaeologists in Pompeii have found preserved thermopolia counters that look like 2,000-year-old food stalls. The next time you grab fast food, just know, Romans were doing it first. 5. Napoleon once fought a war against rabbits. This might be the strangest military story ever. Napoleon Bonaparte loved organizing hunts for his men. One day, his staff released hundreds of rabbits for a grand hunt. But the rabbits thought Napoleon and his troops were their caretakers and charged toward them for food. The Emperor of France and his soldiers were chased off the field by bunnies. Not exactly a glorious battle. 6. Woolly mammoths were alive when the pyramids were built. We think of woolly mammoths as prehistoric creatures that disappeared tens of thousands of years ago. But here's the boring, but sane truth. Small herds of woolly mammoths survived on Wrangel Island in the Arctic until 1650. BC, the Great Pyramid of Giza. It's completed around 2560 BC. That means mammoths were alive for 900 years after the pyramids were already standing. Imagine an Egyptian pharaoh sending hunters to find hairy elephants on distant icy islands. 7. The Statue of Liberty was once a lighthouse. Most people see the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of freedom and immigration. But when she first arrived in New York in 1886, Lady Liberty served a practical purpose. She was America's first electric lighthouse. Our torch could be seen 24 miles away. So before she welcomed immigrants, she literally guided ships safely into the harbor. 8. The longest war in history lasted 335 years, without a single casualty. Some wars are brutal. Some are hilariously pointless. In 1651, the Netherlands declared war on the Isles of Scilly. No battles happened. No soldiers even fought. The war technically lasted until 1986, when a peace treaty was finally signed. 335 years later. A war that lasted 3 centuries without a single death. Now that's a history fact that'll break your brain. 9. The Mayflower almost landed in New York, not Massachusetts. The Mayflower Pilgrims are iconic in American history for landing at Plymouth Rock in 1620. But their original destination was actually the Hudson River area, near present-day New York. A series of storms and navigational mistakes pushed them hundreds of miles. North, changing history forever. If the Mayflower had landed in New York, the birthplace of the United States might have been completely different. 10 ancient Egyptian workers were paid in beer. We think of pyramids as monuments built by slaves, but new evidence suggests a different story. Many of the laborers were actually paid workers. Their daily payment often included bread and beer, up to 4 liters per day. So yes, the pyramids of Giza, one of the greatest wonders of the world, were partly built on beer wages. History isn't just dates and dusty books. It's a timeline full of weird overlaps, funny mistakes, and facts that make the past feel alive. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending history every week.